Hello and welcome back to some nice Saturday only stream. I hope you're having all a great weekend and a good time. It's been 10 days or so. I've not been here last weekend and I've not been here on Wednesday. So we're finally back. It's probably also going to be the only weekend stream because one last birthday tomorrow to attend to. And I also gotta bring back my sister's dog. She's here with me and she is having some issues, so if she's making weird noises in the background, you all know why. It sounds like someone is dying. It's really not nice. She's been having me busy last night as well for a bit. Puking up and, well, it's been a bit of an ongoing story with her, unfortunately. Having some reflux issues and whatnot. Anyways, we're not here for that, we're here for some nice and relaxing steam chamber action and magma funsies, for the most part, and cleaning up the base, of course. And with that, we're also kind of nearing the end of this run. We gotta think of what to do next after that. There's a few options, of course. For now, did we accidentally trap anything wrong in here? No. Oh well, there's sour gas up here. We wouldn't want for that to escape into the crater outside. So I guess we will crush that. Yes, I just saw that in here. Just do a few tiles and get in there from this part. Was this all just salt? I think this was us getting rid of other liquids. Let's leave them in. Let's leave them in for now and move them over here maybe. Okay, then we have been working on the entire thermal regulation of the big steam chamber, aka cooking up. What's the temperature here? Cooking up all the steam from our Gennys. You guys are not running. Apparently, you are still governed by our power needs. You should be running full time for the most part. Let's see. There's a bunch of questions here actually. One. I think we shouldn't connect this room with the bottom one thermally. Okay, this is the gradient for our cooling and this is supposed to be like 95 to 100 degrees, like below evaporization point of water, aka our reintroduction here. On that note, we might want to do something here as well. AKA, we have an overflow and we check for temps down here. What is the temp here? It's not too bad. I think we would like to cool this down a bit further. And I wouldn't mind if heat was getting over to the right hand side more as well. So, first of all, we're gonna go up there. 4 tiles is fine. Okay. Your thingy going down, well, this is all a bit of an annoyance here, isn't it? Depending on where we bring this down. Wait, you could just go down this way, wherever. I would have you here, here, and then go over and through. You will need some automation, of course. Also, I didn't say hi to you, Havoc, since you already greeted me, so hi to you too. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, so that's that, and we'll just go check the temps down here for whether or not this is too hot, and then we turn this, but we open this up to cool the steam chamber room part here. You already are in contact all over the place, so that's nice, and I don't really care for your temps. Realistically, I think it might even be better if this was hotter. We should go like, well, just make sure the ATs here are not getting too hot is all. Maybe have this sensor over here. And the vent further to the left as well. Yeah, I think so. Stop it. I guess we'll get actually this way around. Yeah, sure. Sounds good. We're still gonna go up here. Hold on. And remove this part. Right. And this bridge is making everything weird now. The output would be here, you would be coming down this way. Going this, and over. And that's just that. And somewhere along the way we connected the oil to it. What? Where? Oil is coming down here. There shouldn't be any sideways connections. Excuse me? That did change something, no? Yes, and you can dump that down, that's fine. We just mop it up. Okay. Good. Any reason to speed things up? Load things down? Not really. You remove that. It's just gonna go through, you build all of this. Don't connect it yet, so you will just be turned off for now as you are currently, and nothing really changes until we set you up for some backup temp checks. Good. Oh, would you look at that? There was actually some sulfur melting here. What it is supposed to do. How much sulfur do we have here? Not much. So I wouldn't mind having these packages be reduced to 10 kilos. And just have no super big bits go through here. It should help you all. Should help you all with melting stuffs. Okay, sweet. How are bits over here? You're good, right? We have this oil blob. Do I care about this? Not really. Do remove it though. Okay, sweet. It's not you if temp above 200. 200 sounds fine. Then you give us a bit of a safety up there. 1, 2, this is 5. Like this. That is all taken care of. Stop that. That already was 100 whatever kilograms of water. Ooh-wee. And what is this pipe? Oh yes, excess petroleum going into the petros. As right now, are we just hitting the perfectly wrong spot here? For you not to be there at 5 tons. Yes, we are. I was about to say, is this filling up and backing up? But no, you're good. We will make more plastic as we make more gunk. Very good. All our plastic is basically gunk made, well, most of it. And we have 60 tons, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. By the way, we can bring this down. And maybe extend... Well, I kind of want to extend the tube down. There's just the issue with these gas reservoirs being in the same space. Sorta. And they are kind of... Can you go sideways here? Well, that makes no difference, now does it? Maybe. They are determining the spot of how canister fillers, and that all just remove them. Screw those guys. Okay, how's magma cleaning doing? You are to this place. Well, the magma. And there's a few bits and pieces here. You can't exactly mop this all up, sweep it up, because you're gonna be hurting. Alright. And this temp regulation is doing a-okay. You're running for how much? 34%. Nice. And you guys are running... So this doesn't get too hot, right? Someone is snoring. You're running for like 8%. Right. So basically this is going to keep things hot enough at the bottom. So our water is going to be cooking. Also, this is 1-for-1. I kind of need this part to be disconnected. Well, thermally. Right, you can be getting colder because of this. I guess you should be sitting at like 200-ish. Somewhat depending on how the gradient is doing. We should give that not too much thought. We do want to get rid of this stink up here though. You're all fixed up, yes. Except for this part. You are not supposed to be connected then thermally. And we have the issue that we want to have 11, maybe 12 Gennys for each set of pumps. And this is like 4 to 5, depending how we set it up. I was thinking maybe we do reroute all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Could be 11. You could be higher by 1. Or this lower, this can't be lower. 3 and 3 is fine, I guess. We'll do it like this. You can be 4, yeah, sure. We have another power connection here. Yes, you have a redundancy. Well, we'll fix you up here first. And then I would go ahead and have these pipes. Well, you go over and down and then just a lot of rerouting, basically. Also a bit annoying, maybe. Okay, you need to go down by 1. Well, it's fine, you do this here. Go here. And then you go down. But we also kind of gotta see how and where. C2. How, where and when, why. We want to connect these pipes together and all that. Can you just stop for a moment, dude? The grumbling of my gremlin. Snoring. Right. You'd be coming in like this, and then you'd be coming down like this. I'll just go one by one here for now. Yeah, sure. As long as you are hooked up. This is all powered, basically. Well, one line is full powered, which means we won't be running out of power on accident. And then the second line would be coming either in here or higher. This is not going to be nice and symmetrical now, is it? Well, we're going to go through here. And I have not yet figured out how we are going to do the CO2 removal. The right hand side is fine though, we can just ignore that basically. So, whatever. You guys are running full time, so you are just providing extra water, which is a-okay. But will also just be changed in a moment. I didn't accidentally hook in trap any CO2 here with these guys. No. Okay, that's good. I will probably want a few more. Well, actually, you're gonna go down right one. There's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 3. You will have to go jump over here. That's the 3. You're gonna connect downwards together. This is a dead end, just empty that out. What is that? Your output? Yes. You are to be separate. So are you. This should empty out. Fancy. And do we have a good way of bringing all the CO2 up? Not really. And you'll have an issue joining these together. Won't you? Well, actually, we're gonna first use all of this stuff up, basically. And you will check. Do we check for steam amounts in here? We kind of do want to do that. You're not running full time. Why is that? Because we only need 3 kilos per second on the left, and the rest is all just for cooling. Okay. We do want to check for Atmo though. Like maybe in here. Just make this 20 kilos at all times. If we can. Vent, ignore, power, whatever. Actually, You will be governing any machines at the bottom, I guess. And we just connect all of this together. And if there's low pressure, these can all run. Just have them run, run, run. If we need power, they're also gonna run, run, run. We kinda should turn this off if there's nothing in here. If we don't have any gas. But alas, I don't think it will ever happen. It should ever happen. It is not supposed to ever happen. Unless the dupes manage to somehow never go to the oil wells and empty those out. But that should, again, not happen. On that note, can we make this into a bunch of liquid logs? If I put you here, that does nothing for us, does it? It's gonna be too high. It's gonna be a thingy here. You're gonna be here. This does nothing yet. You. Well, you're lower. You're gonna jump in like this, so that kinda helps. Like we could have a liquid tile here. We just need a thing here and a liquid here, and this would be a liquid lock, but also like a vacuum lock rather. You gotta go through the bottom and hop over after. Which is not the most fortunate pathing. We might want to think of a way to more nicely have this set up. So we have an actual vacuum lock. I guess this one could be easier. Not really, same problem. Whatever, it's just a bit of heat. What's the temp here anyways? Yeah, it is colder outside. Not saying the base is... well, the base is nice. The rest of the world, not so much. Okay. And then let's hook you up properly. Remove all of this. And then we realize... huh. We actually did hit the conductive plate for once. And not just its little handles. Okay. You're gonna be in all sorts of weird places, aren't you? So we can still hit the thing here. When we move the wall to the side by one. Okay. If we do that. Now, how are things in here? For one, you don't do nothing yet. If below 20k, which is not much, 20 kilos, right? But it has all of these generators run, which is nice. We'll just remove these old wires. Wires? Well, yes, gas wires. You all just empty out your nonsense. Can you stop here? This one's gonna go through. That's gonna be weird. You're also gonna go through. There's stuff going in like two directions that is blocking stuff like twice. And we can't have a pipe. No, we can join you. Okay, merge this. That's fine. But I would like to just have these all come together like so. This is not gonna work nicely, is it? We can have a bridge here, but not here. Not right after. What is this? It's nonsense. Okay, you're supposed to come in here. You're supposed to just fill up this line. You full. Okay, just fill up this line. What is this doing? Can you guys just stop here? Thank you, actually. Stop you here for a moment. And I wouldn't mind if you just kept going for the purpose of removing all that gas. What's up with this line? Nothing much. You are just full of CO2. Again, in theory, I want to have all of this connected together. This does not make any sense. You're good. Have you connected here, or it's gonna bring everything down this way for now? It's fine. Though I don't want to have this all loop around weirdly. You're also supposed to come down further. Okay, this is gonna empty out. Again, if we're gonna bring it up here, it's gonna be all sorts of weird. You have this go through here. The CO2 can jump over, that's fine. Right, you can. You have one distance here, you have two distance here. We'll always have an issue with the extra line going through. Wait, why am I not alright now? You're going down. This is just the incoming line every time, yeah. This might just be the wrong way to do this. We have plenty of backup power on hydro if we need to, right? Yeah, we can just turn this off if we want. You're still adding stuff. Do I still want you to add stuff? Well, I guess sort of yes. I guess sort of yes. This line is going to be in general just fine for now. Here, hook you up at the top and bring this over here. You connected sideways in a weird manner. This is not very consistent. Nah, if anything we should give you this after all. Then here it won't quite work. Can we change this bridge around? For one. Can we? Not really. You going up would be starting here, and this is also going to go sideways. Well, at least for now you can empty out your nonsense. What's happening with you? Too much CO2, yes of course. Can you suck this up? No. Need some green bits to have it sucked up. And I totally can't just deconstruct these pipes. Not without flooding the steam room with the wrong kind of gases. The CO2 is just vented to space. So if we cared for it, well, we don't care for it, we can just vent the natural gas as well. And that's just gonna be that. Right. Let's just get rid of a few extra bits and pieces here. This doesn't do nothing yet anyways. You are unable to output things onto a already filled line, yes? Yes. Shoot. Of course you would be connected like that. Don't do that. You have any of that CO2 inside? No, but it's gonna go to the bottom. Well, there's also some natural gas in there. You hooked up for automation though, and an output, so any gas inside will just be weird and broken. Okay, well that's the CO2, we can trap that and destroy it. Here maybe. You're missing an input, that's whatever. Okay. Can I hook you up right now? Not really. This bit is missing. Okay. Let's see. No, you could be going up like this. That's fine. Can you guys? You have no output. Okay. These are the you, actually. No, just give you a bit here again, and a bit here again. For the moment. This is all fine. Connect this together. This one too, you could go up. Why are these not drilling? You have no... You have an input. No, you don't. This would be the input over to the left. That would be you. Okay. I really don't like where this is going. I thought it would be nice. It is so not nice. The other one wasn't either, but you know. This would be like 5 lines, right? This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of pumps. And then 3 would be going like down here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that works out quite nicely actually. That works out quite nicely. How much is that in total throughput? That would be 11 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 88. 11 times 8, duh. That would give us a total of... Can you please keep the number? 0.675. 0.0675 kilograms per second. Is that true? Half a kilo. Do we need just way more? That's 88. That's times 8. Times 11. Thanks. That's like 6 kilos of water per second. Which is barely enough to fill these up. Which, I guess that's fine. So it's a zero-sum game and we'll just keep building up more and more of this stuff. But also, if anything, we'd need to make this bigger, larger, better, stronger. And the ladder should be over here. And this should have more and not fewer space for the natural gas. Because, I don't know, I didn't do numbers initially, apparently. Which is totally a mistake. There was a CO2 package here earlier. The CO2 should have come down. The CO2 is gone. I don't see it. Where is it? Maybe it got deleted by some falling droplets of poopy air. Poopy water. I don't know. And you can't reach down here. This one can be fixed though. And all of that. And I guess we gotta fill this entire wall. Line, whatever. With proper tiles here. No water. No water? No power. No power. Wait. Yes, no. It's fine. Power gets in from the top. This was once connected through the wall here. I don't need you to be redundant for the purpose of these pumps. I might want to have more of them though. Now that I'm seeing this. If the wall goes here, oh actually, that is also going to be outside of the steam room. It's not exactly what we want here. Well, you can have a bridge as well. That's fine. Doggo is snoring so loudly right now. Don't think you can hear her though, right? Oh my god. Okay, this gives us room for 1, 2, well theoretically 3 pumps. Because we can have the top line be like this. And then here we have room for 1 extra pump. 1.5. Too bad. There's extra room for stuffs. That's fine. That will also, at least theoretically, no, in practice as well, change up your makeup, I guess. And route the natural gas, not the hydrogen, through here. So you will go you here. Going forward. And the rest downwards. I will just ignore it for now. Wait, you gotta empty this out. Nope. Nope, dude. Just give me your pipe. Yeah, thanks. Okay. And you will be coming down here, except be careful about connecting things together that are not supposed to be connected. You miss a pipe here? No. It certainly looks like you're missing something. Okay, yeah, this now puts you again to 4, right? Do I make this 2 blocks of 3s again? I don't like where this is going at all. You do you do 0.09, and we get 1,000. Well, the 12th machine would run for 1/12 of the time. 1/9 of the time. I don't like that. Again, 1,000 divided by 90. There's 11. This going down is nice. Kind of. Can we extend you to here? Like so. What about over left here? Nothing much. Excuse the living hell out of me. Oh yes, right. The game is being ass. Of course. Of course you would be complete garbage. And deconstruct the heavy conductive wire here that is not supposed to be deconstructed ever. The joint plate that is. But thankfully this is all super cold and froze the steam instantaneously, so you locked yourself again. Lucky. Okay. You're good. Is this the spot for the heavy watt conductors? Yes. Make sure we can reach these bits and pieces. Will this be built first? In theory, no. Now? Also no. Okay, bring you down. We have the conveyor stuff in place. So let's hook you up properly again. Going all the way through the steam room. The inside here can also be opened up. All the way to here. Okay, then that puts our next bit of automation. Well, I guess we'll have you spread out in that spot. What are we using here? Copper? Sounds good. Gonna go down. And 2 over. For the top part. And then downward, hold on. This is all wrong. We go here and here. And here. And that's that. And you guys, well actually if you are on the very right hand side, we could in theory do something like remove the ladder again and have a double set, but we won't do that. just build what I told you to build. You're gonna be fine. Just do all that. And remove the extra ladder here, thank you very much. Okay. You're good. We don't need the double here. Remove the old pipes. Just be careful not to tell you to deconstruct anything that still has gas inside. We don't want to release the hydrogen into the wild. We do care about not having bridges here though as well. And maybe just remove this. Well, or not. Well, this part, I don't know. I do want a lot of throughput here. You would give us enough space in theory. Well, kind of. How much room do we have? Hello, me 48072. Just me? Miabo. No, not really. You can have an overflow pipe that fills a bonus gen after 9 groups of pipe. Yeah, I could. If you are saying what I'm thinking you're saying. I'm thinking you mean to connect the axes together into a single thingy, which makes the numbers go even worse. Go be even worse. Can't you reach that? No, you can't. No more. Let's have a bit here and a bit there. Again, you can't go over your output, this output. That is just stupid, I think. I'll just do 8, 12. 12 is... it was certainly nicer for the outputs. For the output CO2 earlier. Yeah, no, I hate this. We're gonna go mostly back. Am I waiting for lots of things to happen right now? Not really, right? You can open up all of that. This is just the automation rail. Why is this taking me so long to deconstruct? Am I missing anything? No, right? No, well, the store is super slow. So there's that. But besides that... nothing much. This part. What is your problem? Let me asking what the oil input rate is. 30 kilos per second. Are you overflowing? No, what's the damage here? Because you are still hooked up, doubled. Are we going full 30? No, it's too cold. You're bugging out again. Okay. Well, I guess we don't get extra heat right now because bug. I don't know why, but for some reason magma going out of the pipe instantly freezes into a solid tile, which it is not supposed to do at all, ever, in the history of the entire game. Put you... Can I have both of these be hit by that? The left hand side. Oh, this one's good. Yes. Or can we do it this way around? That's better. Yes. Open this one up. And... well, I guess you kinda gotta connect into that. I hate it. Do that then. That. Or... there's no point in cooling the tiles for the roll miner. Well, you're gonna be wider. I guess I kinda do want you to be... oh, this works. I'll just do that one, that's fair. Gonna be nicer. There's no point in cooling down the pipes the tiles you're sitting on and then cool you down with a bridge like that. Except this is gonna be easier. It's gonna be fewer pipes. It truly is. Then just... you can have metal tiles. You can be golden. I do hate what this does to the pathing here. But hey, there's always something. But so yes, we just... in theory have 30 kilos per second, except you didn't get enough heating, whatnot. We're going full power? No. For now they are blocking off from time to time. Are we down to 12 kilos down here? Yeah, that should be like double that. What's your temp? You're having gold, that's fine, it's gonna be sufficient. And how much burden is on this wire? Not enough. Can you reach all of that? No, right? Not right now. 1, 5. Nope. Okay, gonna get that extra pipe there. Hold. Do we feed you up so you have a full pipe? No, we don't. I don't care too much about this. Just enough to fix you up with some additional nuclear waste. To keep you all topped up. Are you still... Well, we could just check their up and down time, right? They've been running at 44% for the time being. Are you going to try to use all of it for power, or is there a cap on the net gas gens you wanted to make? Nah, basically just enough to keep this, like, to be fully renewable, aka we feed the water we use into the oil wells from the generators themselves, more or less. That's it. Well, I guess we don't need to do that fully because we have so much excess water on top of that. And we don't need any water for food because we don't have any duplicants. We only have bionic duplicants. So this is the food, basically. Alrighty, so you go here and here. We really don't need any of that. It's all steel, it's all steel. So let's remake this like so. Maybe have these go to the left and downwards. I hate this routing. This is it's just misplaced. Everything about this is misplaced. You should be either turned around so this gas room is on the other side, we can extend this way, or it should be further left so we have enough space on the right. That's what you get for just eyeballing a sour gas boiler without any planning, really. Let's have you... I'm not sure lead is the way to go here. Is this all lead? Yes. Oh boy. Yeah, surely this won't cause any problems down the line. Still replace it. Can you go sideways like this? There. Okay. And then just remake that one. Did I say we changed this around? I think so, yes. We go back to square one, kind of. Pipe spaghetti is gonna be epic. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Epic spike. Dude. Pipe spaghetti. Yes, the spaghetti. Can we just have... How do I want to do that? You do that, that, that. And this is all gonna be reachable. Leave this one tile in place. Nope. Just remove all that. This shouldn't trap anyone. You're good, you're good. And right now none of these are running, which is a-okay. Why is this one missing? Good reasons that have been since rectified, so just remove it. Okay. So we're gonna go back to, you go down here, you fill, well actually you can just go this way, remove that, fully, not fully, almost fully, yeah, you'll have to rebuild a few bits and pieces that are unnecessary to rebuild, but hey, there's always something, right? You do that, move. This is going to be a dead end pipe that will just empty out by itself. Again, at least we have this, like, I wasn't sure if this is going to be 4 or 5 on the horizontal. Now it's fixed at 4 since we did make a few decisions, I guess. You better come down. Wow. We will be starved for space in a lot of ways. So it might make sense to have you go down here. And come in at the latest spot possible. That would make a lot of sense. Can you go this way around? This one is empty for sure, for sure. Then We might even end up with some sort of overflow after all, just by how things will end up. For now, well, I guess there's no point in having you go further than that. We need this, this, and this. Groups of 44 are nice because they fill one CO2 pipe, so rows of 4 are nice for that. True, and we have 11 going down as well. So this will be a 44 group, which is nice for the pipe on the right. And it's totally not coincidence that it happens to buff out that way. Totally not coincidence. And all planned out. Didn't I deconstruct this pipe like 5 times now? Okay, and you will go down here. This is gonna be 8. That's gonna be 12. This is gonna hook up all the wrong parts. Okay, go this way. Access. You're good, you're good. You will just be running. That's 12, you have 1 too many. Let's get that CO2 together. But you're fine. Being hooked up. Bits and pieces. This is the final bit that is going to be like super overflowy. We could have at least 2 of them come together in here, I guess. Except there's a bit of a problem where... I might have misread what you meant earlier. You can have an overflow pipe that fills a bonus gen. Like, you have this one not being filled and then you just have this bottom part to fill this up fully. So it's running full power. Which... basically you have excess go in and then you have extra coming in to top it off. Is what I now understand, that I think about it again. And that's actually a nice idea. I didn't mean to cut you off again. We might just end up doing that. And that would also give us the full 44 to top off the pipe. Is that exactly 44 units? 1000 divided by 22 point. Is it 5? It's exactly 44 and then some, yeah. You're gonna be just all hooked up. Don't deconstruct no nonsense here. What we need that for the overflow. Well, actually, you'd have to come in here somehow. Maybe like so. Can you empty that out? Embrace the spaghetti. And you're just gonna tip this off. And you need more bridges. Of course. My bad. This can all run for now. And you would go in here. Would be the nicest way to bridge you up. Or... I think I want all my bridges over here. And thus the CO2 doesn't have a bridge. Je suis préféré this. I shouldn't have said that. And then that's your overflow. Or maybe this way around. That's one too many. You're locked up properly, you should be. That should have you all empty out. This line is completely empty and you're just tipping it off. Okay, perfect. What a great suggestion. Actually, if you are going straight through here, that bottom, I think this is nicer. Yet again. Just small visual adjustments, yes? I did a small sour gas boiler about a year ago. It's kind of like building a computer. People this it's hard to put the precise in place. But the real struggle is cable management. Thing, yes. Yeah, it's... Well... Also doing this without space mats and instead using hacks. Not hacks, just advanced mechanics, right? Are you gonna deconstruct this? Thank you. I think that is the preferred. You put that here. Set up for me here. You're gonna stop that for a moment. Empty this out. Okay, I think this is my preferred setup for you there. Yeah, okay, good. You take priority. This is going to be emptied out first. This should already be emptied out. Yes, okay. This is how I want to have this look, be, and all that. Yes, good. And then you go down. Make sure you don't do nothing stupid. Access. That is, now we gotta count again. Yay, counting. You go up, you go down here. Wait, no, you come down here. My bad. Alright, you come down here. That is... You start here. So that is 4, 8, 12, and then minus... Wait. This is one too many. Let's first fix you up. And that one too. So we don't make no wrong mistakes here. Only do right mistakes. And this can be removed. Okay. That looks so much nicer than what we tried earlier. It was a neat idea, but it was never gonna work. Okay, you guys should be perfectly set up in such a way that I think this should also be part of the cooling bit. Not sure, the gradient is perfect, right? It's all nice and cold over here. I just love looking at that. Just having a steam room that's like going from blue to red, and it's not even going above 200 degrees here or anything. So nice. Alright, anyways. Do I want to hook you up with some additional copper here, just to tell you this is all supposed to be nice and cold? I don't care. They don't want to remake this bit. I do want to have this in here. So you need to go up by 1. Or you come in from the top. That works too. Step by step. Yeah, it's fine. Sure. You can do this from the top. And the next question would be... First of all, you go in here. How do we hook up our pumps on the side? Because we can still try and put doubles in here. Or... it's just not going to go anywhere. See, that's why we want to have all the stuff on the right. It's just not going to work. It's most likely going to end up with us having like a one wide channel of natural gas go through here or something. And we can't really do that because we can't have such a channel and then bridge things. We just have to have it go through like... Well, we can remove this one and then like go through here somehow. And have pumps here. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. They break the game. Then again, this is enough for our water needs. We should just not hook this up at all and say that's it. Don't wreck our brains about this. All because the magma is here and we didn't want to move that. Pump that any further away than it already is. Oh, by the way, the pump is going to be here, right? So that means we'll have to move you over as well. What is that sweeper for? That's some old nonsense. There was once a thing here, was there not? Are you all just bored? You're all just bored, right? There's still sour gas in here, yes. You'll fix that though. Right, anyways, so you gotta bring that power over to here, I guess. We're gonna make a bit more room here. Again, pump. What's our setup here? 2 extra tiles on the side. Yeah, we do need that much space. Or can I have you switched around somehow? No. Even if we did that, if we have you like this, you still need to be 2 tiles to the right. You will have to have 2 tiles to the right of extra space. Okay. So all the way. This, and then there's the wall here. Where currently is our ladder. So this just goes over by 1 to the right as well. Good. And we fill up all this space. What's your problem? You're not hooked up. Whoops. Because you have higher priority than things from the magma biome. And you were supposed to not write that. Okay, that's why. Basically, you will have to come down here then. And yes, we don't have a dog cam on purpose today, by the way. I'm just hearing her doing like weird sounds, chugging and whatnot, and I was like, that's a good thing, because who knows when she starts puking, and it's not something you want to see. Making weird noises and all that. Why is there dirt here? Why is that? Did you break anything inside of the aqua tuners? You're all hooked up like properly, right? Yeah. Did you break some here? It was dirt though. Wait, dirt? If the pipe broke, we had poop water here, we would have debris dirt on the floor, which would become sand if it gets too hot, which is not what happened here at all. So, what? Thank you, game, and what the heck? Let's just ignore that then. You are all very fast though, I like it. Wait, this is the outer wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the outer wall. Hold on. Just close it off, yes, perfect. And the rest in here is fine. Okay, this one I hate so much. I hate on so many levels. We'll just go ahead and deconstruct it from the inside later on. Or right now, doesn't matter. You can decon all of that. And all the nonsense debris in here we don't care about too much. All of this. I don't want any of that random-ish stuff in here. This. Can you reach all of that? Almost. Look, everybody's here. Aren't they great? Dude, their idleness is making me like feel like I should be doing more. Giving me such a bad feeling. On that note, are you running 100% again? 87. Still need more heat. Are we doing hacks in here? No, we don't. We could do a bit of a hacksy thingy here. Well, you actually powered, aren't you? Are you powered as well? Not right now. This is not super duper hot, so you don't need to be powered, do you? This is just so we don't get this weird bug where an open door would keep transmitting heat. Because it's not properly removing the tiles below or behind the door that come into existence when you open the door. Regardless, we'll do hacks and unpower the thing. I don't care. We'll just copy some of the heat. At that point, I kind of feel bad. Well, we could just also, instead of that, we have gotten some space mats, which is the same. Except with a different kind of work. Right now, we want to get more of that juicy purple? Orange nectar in here. Okay, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's 12. But also, wait, you only do like... you're missing like... I can't do numbers. That's 12. But this is already 8/9 of whatever, so you will never reach that final machine, is what we should be seeing here. AKA the amount in here will be going down. And nothing will eventually reach the final machine. And that is a-okay. Oh my god, I dread so much what is going to happen here. Well, yes. I dread it so much. And we could... I don't like where my mind is going right now. We could have the natural gas room extend along the top, move all of this stuff up. There's some space here. We just won't. We'll just have the right hand side hooked up for the most part. And that is gonna be just fine. And then we'll set out for new benches and other stuff. Other funsies. Right, and then we have to top you off. We can actually see how much is going through here. Wait, what? You still get 20, yes. You got 10 extra, you get 20 extra. But also not all the time. Wait, what? Oh, because you're building stuff and you're being inconsistent with that? That is so weird, though. 110. Or have you been turned off for a moment there? We're hitting like 20 kilos. We don't hit 20 kilos down here whatsoever. The pressure is actually going down. Excuse the heck out of me. You stopped, probably. You don't do much. So that will remove quite a bit of the pressure. Things are cooking nicely. So that's not a problem. How many is that? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, not quite. 5, 4, 40. 5, 4, 20. 20 and that was 22, so 40, 5, 4, 150 kilo, wait, what? Grams. Oh my god, this is so much. Well, so little throughput actually. Am I joking? We need 6 kilos. 6,000. 5.0225. No. Yes? No. Am I so off? Wait, I might just be so off. This might just be way too small. We have enough water from other sources. We mostly need power. It's fine. Just make water into power. You at least probably like running full time now, yes? This is fixed at 20 kilos and it should be. Good. So this can be all nice. Like so. Go in here. You will cut this off in a moment. I cut it off right now. And here as well. And there's your overflow. And then we might just want to have you go along the top and go this way. That one shouldn't cause any problems yet. Go here, go here. Totally can't reach this part. Now we can. Also need to close you all off. You can open up. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, yes, yes. You are done here. Go down this way. Go up here. This is totally reachable. Are we building... Okay, the top tile is going to be built before the bottom one, so there won't be anything escaping here, right? Right, and then you can build this again and this again. Okay, and elevate your largest remote open over here. Good. Good, 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 good. And thus the nat gas can flow at top. How does this help me exactly? You will be going that way, and then down here you got that off. You go this way. Alright, now we can bring that all the way down. Perfect. Beautiful. That's 4. Go down. Hook this up. Hook this up. And 30 in the final machine. We have enough steel. I think so, right? And 30 extra in the final machine. We can copy paste all of that theoretically. No, well, sort of. We can paste most of it in here. Which one was the overlay? This one. You're going over, and this one is unnecessary. Okay, sweet. CO2 is hooked up, and you will need an extra overflow with. How does that? That doesn't quite. That does work. The 44 is for the machines for the CO2. There's going to be some excess going to the left on the next output. Alrighty done. Sweet. Bringing it down, not so sweet. What is all of this doing? Well, first of all, we can get in here, right? Wrong. Well, we can open you up again. That's just a backup overfill thing in case we have too much CO. No, if we have ever any petroleum in here or stuff like that, which shouldn't happen, but who knows. Well, you are fully hooked up to the oil wells, so that shouldn't happen at all. On that note, still not enough heat. You're opening for the most part, right? I used to look up to power, so you're being weird. Hold on. That will help you. For hex. What is your target temp? 588. That might just not be enough. You're gonna go down to 56. Well, you're gonna go to 553. I saw 553 as the lowest here, yes. You're gonna fall again to 548. Like 10 degrees extra that we need at least. Let's just make the 600. That should be enough to keep this cooking properly, and any extra heat can just go to the top. By the way, oh yes, you have just been broken because... Here, just replace it with something else. Because you have been stagnant because there was too many pipes here that are not supposed to be here in the first place. You will be a-okay. Good. We have no power here. Really. Okay, let's hook you up with some... Not quite sure. I mean, that would be fine. This shouldn't get too hot. spot. Stop that. Here, do that. And then there's still that. Weird background noises. Okay, are we still making steel? Hold on, can we just copy pasta you over again? Here. Roughly. Okay, what is with the automation? Excuse me, what? You're in the right spot, right? Yes. So why was the automation like weird? Are you all in the wrong place? What the heck? Okay, I don't know what is happening here. I'll just remake it myself. Let's see automation. You're all just off by one, or what is happening? Yeah, somehow. The heck? The heck? Okay. And then that's the final bit at the bottom. That. Copy that much. And the final one is going to be like only 3 high, so that's going to make all things a bit weird. That's that. And we put it down too low as well. Very expected. Well, no, but it's in line with the problem we expected, basically, yes? That we thought we would be avoiding by putting it up by one, which then we didn't. Good job. Okay, what is up with you guys? That should be emptying out, or not. What is happening? We've been waiting for the final line. 1, 2, 12. That should still be emptying out, right? 50, 20, 120, 10. Yes, now you're going down here, and so on and so forth. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and this is all some hot garbage. Okay. Actually, do I want this going down on the right? You could just be going down here as well. Makes no difference. It's kind of nicer, isn't it? Not sure you will split this up appropriately though. This is gonna make sure it splits it all up. And, well, it just consumes it along the line. I think that's just safer. And at the bottom you're gonna reroute it to the left again as well. And here is the missing base on the vertical plane. That prevents us from putting a bridge here vertically. Okay, well, whatever. Gonna be adapting, adjusting and whatnot. There's your overflow. This is a new input. 1, 2. I'm still kind of avoiding trying to get this routed. Well, I guess we'll just bring the hydro down this way. And then through here. And here. That's better than the steam room, no? I'm not sure we have the appropriate amount of gas packages though. Well, we'll fix it up once we get there. Can I have you hooked up any other way? Not really, no. Okay. We do all that. This is whatever number that is. Oh, by the way, oh my god. Shoot. You should be moved by like 1 tile to the left, is that true? You kinda should, yes. Can you just turn off for a moment, stay that way? There's no package inside, I don't really care if you dump a package, you dump a package. You can dump your package here if you want to. Y'all can just stop. Well, that might be a mistake. That might be a mistake. Yes, you come in from the left. You go in, down and over, and then you break, and you go out and over like that. It's the old nonsense access. I think we should start going again. Yes. And there goes the AT and your automation. You already have an automation bit in there, right? So that prevents you from just starting to run. No, not quite. You will just start running if you build it the wrong way around. Thermal sensor. Demo access. Did I put wire here? Yes, I did. And you go if about some 40-ish. That is nuclear waste, right? What's your temp? 34? 50? That's a bit much. Go 50 or whatnot. This doesn't need to be super cold, just keep the turbines from getting too hot. Alright. Then everything is gonna be even more weird on the other side here. Because none of this is properly measured out. Or is it? No, it just on coincidence happens to be just right. That's 44. You will have your own output, but you can have the same input. AKA well, first of all, we have no space here. And we gotta have that. Okay, well, it's gonna be just a bit of spaghetti and wiring and bridges. If only I knew the hotkey for all of these overlays. You would think you know those. Yeah, this one. After the many years of playing this game. But I just don't at times. Alright, you do that. Go up. Priority over, and that is just that. Okay. Should be good, should be good. How's my whole hydro situation doing? It's doing. Go this way around now. Can I hook you up without things getting weird? Yes, yes we can. And with that, we can hook you up differently. I do want this all to not be insulated, just for the sake of consistency or whatnot. Make sure you're not connected in a weird way. And then I would like to reroute all of this a little bit differently as well. Can we make this like, can you go down, up, down, up, up? That means cut this off, don't overwrite anything that's not supposed to be overwritten. That should empty out, no problem. If anything, we need to add more gas to the pipe. We even have to bowl drainers. We don't have any gas drainers for that. It's fine. We won't need that. There's so much gas missing. We do want that. Where is it? Gas canister drainer. Just put it on top. You can always top this off. We will end up with something breaking in here. Overcooling the gas inside. Will we? I don't know. Ignore it. Worst case scenario, we have some hydro floating around here, which is actually going to be annoying, but hey, there's always something. Okay. Now You guys need another... This is... well, first of all, you need to be hooked up. This is 8. 1 overflow. And 10, 11, 12. You'll have a bit of a lack of something, which is a-okay. We could consider somehow threading this through here differently. I won't. I would have to, well, whatever. Also, we gotta get stuff out again. We can bring that down around or whatnot, it's fine. And again, this is enough stuff, really. Are you hooked up to anything for the pumping in the first place? No, you're not. Well, alright, we won't go back in here. I removed the top ladders and we'll just consider this to be future-proofed of sorts, and it'll be going out like this. I don't even need a bridge. Not enough wires, ever. You will be doing, well, actually, if we put you in here, we won't be able to hook up the left-hand side part in the future. Unless we hook it up right away as well, which doesn't make things easier now, does it? And also we can't move it out to the right. Yes, there's a big misplacement of all of this. And if I want to make it proper, I would just have to move the boiler. For real, for real. Go this way around. And then down. And I guess this part we don't do. Fibrizio, hello there. Hello there. Can I see where get warm the oil to sour gas? Sorry for my bad English, no problem. Where warm oil to sour gas? That happens in here. It's the concept that has been around for a good while now. We get the oil up in here. Well, it's kind of modified. We get the oil up in here. Is it running at 100% again? 88 again only. So it's like 88% of 30 kilos per second. So like 25 or whatever kilos. A bit more. 27 kilos per second of oil. It has a bit of a lip here. And a piece of gunk in here that prevents this top room to be connected with this bottom left room, which makes it so that the oil being pumped up from the boiler at the bottom is forced into the right hand side room, because whenever this gas is... Where's the red overlay? No, where's it? This one. Can we just go gas? Right, so we have the gas in the liquid. The liquid falls down, right? It comes in as oil. It goes over the corner here because of some specific only mechanics. And then as it falls down, it gets heated by the sides here, which are being heated themselves by the gas that is going up. So it's basically just a counterflow heater with these side packages, side tiles serving as a thermal mass, being connected with an extra bridge. So there's basically a bit of a thermal gradient here. You know all that stuff, right? It just goes like that. And then, again, these droplets of liquid basically force the gas to go up, and once it hits the tile up here, the gas in here is changing place with the oil on top, and this is basically the function of the pump and what allows it to leave the left room in the first place and enter the right hand side room. As for heating this up, we have a nice little buffer chamber that is being filled with the stuff from the magma biome for now. Actually, no, we don't use that anymore, which is just being heated up by the magma from the magma biome. We'll have to remake that so that we use the volcano up here. We just dump the magma into this room and then have the debris circle around, have it circle through the pre-heat chamber for the petro boiler as well. And that is basically that. We're also doing some thermal duplication with doors and automation. So this gives us more power, more heat than it would usually. Because else this wouldn't be enough apparently for the 30 kilos we're aiming for. But please feel free to ask more specific questions, because I'm just feeling like I'm rambling all over the place right now. We could have added a few extra doors as well, I guess. Though these would just be connected to the window tiles and not the temp shift plates. What is this made out of? It is made out of steel. You could be doing better. Well, we'd also hit... Well, we increased your target temperature. You have enough throughput here? I can just up your temp as well. What is your temp? 700. You're doing fine. 610 sounds a bit too high, really. Maybe this is on the wrong side. You're just a bit erratic, I think. Can we have you be on the right hand side so you are a bit more stable and maybe not use that kind of material? Just give me steel. I'm gonna make more steel as well. That's great. I never use this amount of power. We neither. We just do it because we can. Okay, let's have you on this side then. And because we only have bionics, so we don't need any water for food. And we just wanna, well, at least use all the oil wells we have, right? Because why wouldn't we? And we make petroleum almost solely from the gunk that the bionics are making. Is that sulfur? Of course it's sulfur. Ugh. Also they're idling all the time. Because there's not much to do unless I give them something to do. And for now the struggle is just getting this stuff out. You are all hooked up, right? What is happening here? Why is this looking like... Oh, we are missing a bridge. What? Oh, you're being confused. Yes, but also... What? Ah, yes, you're not running full power. Full time. No, you're not. Okay, this should be a nice 20. There should be a nice 10. I do like the overflow. Much appreciate your input earlier. Me, 4-8. You guys still building up CO2 in here? Sure looks like you do. I'll just send your stuff all out to the left. Actually, I might not want to send up the CO2 to space anymore. It's kind of annoying to do. Can we get in here? We can get in here, right? Yes. Let's just go... We can go through here as well. Yeah, sure. Just build a quick CO2 destruction chamber in here. What is missing? This one. What else is missing? You can't go up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, and you're good. Okay. Then doesn't really matter too much. I will need, well, some space. We will just build a room here. What's our current sweeping goal? Are we sweeping into here? That's a 9. Can we stop that for a moment? And sweep things up to here. Oh yes, on that note, you're all in the wrong place, guys. On that note, how about a quick addition to our transit tubes? Let's hook you up. And maybe one on the right hand side. Have these guys moved somewhere else. I mean, 2 of them on the right would be just enough as well, right? No idea why the bridge is. Alright, I know why. Why the bridge is up there instead of here, because there's an overlap of overlays and of ports. Okay. Can make copy paste that setting over. Can you please finish those buildings? Perhaps are fine. Yo guys, okay, thank you. There goes that. That. It's gonna be weird, no, it's gonna be fine. This one doesn't work. Well, it will. This is even gonna be a benefit. I'm not sure. There. Okay. Go down. Wait, will this work? Yeah, this works just fine. Okay, what is this room doing? It's supposedly doing some thermal insulation here. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It does nothing. It's nonsense. What we do most certainly want in here is some additional wire. We'll just bring the heavy watt wire through here. Wait, we have heavy watt down here. That works. Okay. Through here then. Here. That will block you all off from getting through. That's fine. What's on the lower part? Just the pumping on the right. Okay, let's hook you up and then make sure you build the tile first. Surely this is exactly what's going to happen. Oh, it is, actually, yes. And then let's connect you all together. Okay, hacks. That's just so much better than using a conveyor plate conductive nonsense thing that will be deconstructed by the stupidity of the tubes. I'm just so upset about that. I'm just so upset about that. I can't even. Okay, and now this heavy watt wire going down is going to be ultra super extra annoying because... Well, I guess we're gonna bring you down this way. And then there will be bridges. You go down this way, so a bridge here, heavy watt wire goes down, then here, and you go down again. Okay. That means this can all be removed. This can all be removed, and that, and that, and that. You do this. Okay. And we send down the beautiful, beautiful heavy watt wire to the transit tubes. Nice. Okay. Just some random nonsense. Why did we do that? So we can more quickly sweep things on the floors here. Yes. Faster sweeping. That's basically why we do this. Now, a room over here. That room gonna be insulated? Yeah, sure. Why not? Does the room need to be... It doesn't need to be anything specific. Just a room of sorts. Any sorts. Can you jump over? No. No, you can't. I do want you to be able to reach that from the bottom. Weird dog noises. Reach this from the bottom, build all of this at the same time. Decon stuff up here, be able to go up here. Then there will be a liquid lock. It's probably, well, listen, gonna be here and here. Or you can't be higher, or you could be higher, I don't want to. So basically we'll just go dump all the CO2 down here. Oh, by the way, we did do the whole numbers thing about the 44 machines and the 1 pile of CO2 going out. But we also have these guys in here. They're a little bit more than one generator if they are running, but they're not running most of the time. I guess it's just fine. It will buff out just fine. Okay. 6-1. Let's go make this into a liquid lock. We might just want to make this into a double lock. Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't we? It is, after all, the output of the steel room, which is going to be kind of hot. So let's make sure it's not causing any problems. We would also have the option of putting a cold room here and freezing all the CO2. Oh my god. You know what? It would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny if there wasn't so many pipes here. There's too many pipes here that I don't want to deal with. What am I telling you to do here? Ignore that, thanks. It's fine. Yes. If there wasn't so many pipes here, I would maybe just go ahead and freeze all of the CO2. I did this before, like actually before I started streaming once, where I had a proper setup and where my Gennys were on the right hand side and not like this. Yeah. You don't need food. All your duplicants are bionic? Yes. So the premise of the game was, I was watching some other stream and he was doing a desert start with only bionics, and he said like it was super hard and on all max difficulty it would probably be impossible or something. And so I did that, and it turns out to be actually quite the nice and pleasant start if you know how to get early power for your bionics. Because they are not self-powering, right? If you play on normal difficulty, they generate more power on the hamster wheel than they need. On hard difficulty, they don't. So you're gonna burn through your starting metals really quick. And we just went for a quick electrolyzer setup with tuning, because we also do super sustainable, so no coal, no oil, no nothing in the beginning. And from there on we just took bionics. And all the food you see here, it's been sitting at 120, 130 for the entirety of the game, basically. It's funny. And no care packages, obviously, so we have more chances for more dupes. And we never go to space, because why would we? Yes, so... What was I was looking for the other package of... Wait, what? Didn't I do the second? Oh, it fell through. Okay, my bad. You're supposed to be up here. There goes that. We put in a bunch of doors. Nice and simple. What metal do we not need? This one, for example. It's fine either way. Put them in like this. And I'll just give you that. Gotta get rid of the... gases in here or something. Let's just do that first. Put 2 tiles in there. And then we bring down the CO2 to here. I am kind of split between lowering this... No, it's fine. Just dump a bit of oil down there. Oil, petroleum. Now we should use petrol. Would be best actually. Do we have any petroleum lying around somewhere? Look at that. It's only 700 grams. Can we get something bigger? No, this is all we have. All we have. Right, we don't have any petroleum because it's always going into the polymer presses. I can mop this up. This might be enough. Sure. We just can't mop this one up because that's our infinite storage law. There's no gas here. No infinite storage. Wait, what? No. We're only looking at liquids. Okay. My bad. I usually don't have this filtered. Wait, what? Mop. What did I click? Didn't mean to click that. My bad. Okay, you're trapped. Perfect. Got rid of some of the hydro in here, oxygen in here. Perfect. Good job. Then we just go ahead. Where's the timer sensor? just open close these doors. Right. This is a vac. You sucked that up. Yeah, okay. Make sure you can build a pipe down there. We might want to have more pipes on here. Well, if anything, there's not enough space. Never. It's gonna be just CO2, so that's fine. Can you have this open all the time? We can build this anyways. Okay, fine. Right, and that should get rid of all the gas in here. Any gas in the top tile will have nowhere to go, and that's just bad. That should allow us to get all the CO2 to the bottom. Removing a bit of piping here. A bit of unnecessary piping, and which I quite like. For now you might still be overpressuring. 55 kilos, that's way too much. We can just start mopping down there. Is it though? Wait, if it's like some 20 tiles, no. Wait, 55 divided by 2, yeah no, this is a bit too much. We can just mop the excess, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Where's my petrol? Here we go. You guys have nowhere to go, which is nice. However, you do assign someone who's way too far away to the job that someone could be doing that. That's sitting right next to the job. Oops. Okay. Now it's 6 kilos per tile, yeah. There's way less on the right hand side. Let's see. Just one mopper. And that also kind of stops all of you guys from working, doesn't it? Once you are below 2. Is this not spitting out fire? Don't tell me. Okay, we need a different kind of liquid. Something that is less viscous. More viscous? More thin, more runny. Anything will do. Well, not anything, but I don't want to use watery stuff. We can't use oily stuff. What else do we have? Or just make this. Hold on. Can you mop from like just do a few tiles here? To that. Mop this for a quick second. That should be fine. Just make sure this doesn't run too far away. This is perfectly in the center as well. 7, hold on. And 6. As much in the center as it gets. Okay, you stop that. 1 point whatever, 1 point whatever, 500. It's all good. 9 kilos on here. Should also be fine. Theoretically, you will be running all the time and this shouldn't get like infinite, even though if it did, we wouldn't care. Okay, just removing some of the CO2 routing. Going to space, because if we have to have this 4 times or so, I just don't like it. It's just the same, except it's faster. We do have to get rid of all the build-up excess, so there's not to. Okay, you can have one line like coming down here. Is this going to be a problem? That shouldn't be a problem. You can reach both sides, yes, you can reach this from the tile you're sitting on. There could be something coming in here, I don't know if this is going to be a problem. I just want to give you a quick thingy in here for now. To kickstart your swords. Swords, sort of. And I wouldn't mind having you all go downwards. This might become a problem. No, I want you all on top. It's more continuous. Yeah, what's up with you guys? Oh, you're missing a bit here. Still missing a bit at the bottom as well. Okay. And that. Are you going to destroy any of that liquid? See, I kind of thought I might want to have this be in such a way that we have the liquid 2 tiles high, so it can always push it downwards. But you always have this spot you can push it into, it should be fine. Never had anyone ever have any problems with this kind of setup, so I just assume it works. Okay, and you're hooked up, you don't have natural gas though. Is this getting less and less? Yes it is. Is it? Is it? No, it's not. 1, 2. That should be 12. No? You're still having excess CO2. By any chance? You do. You're still struggling to get rid of that. Right, because all of this is gonna go down. It does go down, slowly, but surely. Can you go this way around? Just make it nicer. And I'm not sure I want to keep this line. And honestly, since numbers will be skewed here anyways, how about you go down here? Yes, like that. Just because we have the extra bit on top from the polymer presses. That's what you call them. Yes, yes, yes. Also, I still see these debris in here, and I'm kind of annoyed by that. It's so minor, but again, yeah. Make it nice and pretty. Okay, that's that. What's your pressure? Only 4 kilos. And less on the right hand side. AKA it's being used and consumed there more than anything else. Do we have a good routing here? Routing? Never. I really don't want to bring anything through here. Also there's natural tiles at the bottom. So, ultra meh. We could have like staggered bridges and all that. I hate it. Nah, we won't. Is that normal piping? Yes it is. This is just future proving, and we'll use this one and then we're done with that. Because I say so. Okay. That means you come down here. I will just hook you up like this. Then we run out of steel. What are we missing? Iron. No, we have iron. We don't have line. And we are out of fossil as well. I'm pretty sure we checked for all of that. Consumable, or was it not? That's phosphorite. No, it's coal. Right, that exists. Was it that? It was that, right? Yeah, no, we specifically were looking for the ancient specimen to make some fossil. How much is that every time? 100 kilos. Just to 99 for the time being. And I'll give you a storage bin with diamond here. Use sandstone. Sandstone is pretty. There you go. Oh look! There's fossil right there. It was the wrong overlay after all. What do you count as? Mineral? That's the one. Okay. My bad. Okay, there's a bit more here. One here. One here. Is that gonna be a problem? No. Most random bits over here and here. This one, this side has trapped some other stuff. You can go in here. Also get rid of the disgusting sand. Can you come in from this bottom part? Yes, you do. That is sand. So 1, 2, 3 here. Do this 2. this side is gonna be super annoying because, well, kind of you gotta just do this from top to bottom, and you can't. You just can't. Unless maybe do this. This you can stand here. 1, 2, 3. Stand here is 5. If you stand here, 1, 2. Nope, that doesn't quite fit. Just do the rest from the top. It's gonna be fine. Things will fall down, you will be able to pick them up, no problem. And actually I want to see if this works as I intended for it. Intend for it to work. And it does. Okay. Still know how to play the game. And oh look, sand. We all hate sand. Let's get rid of all that. The sand falls down and traps your dupes, and then they will be like, oh my god, I just opened this path and the path closed, and obviously I won't reopen the path because that would be ludicrous. Okay, that's 2 more over here. This could be a bit difficult to reach, isn't it? Well, not difficult, just could make a path going there. Alright, and then that's the rest in here. You can't reach all this stuff on top, can you? Okay, I have a full ladder set up, I don't care, just do all of that. Put a floor in, and that gives us more steel, thank you. Can I copy paste you? Well, it's just hook this up normally. Excuse me, that's a problem. How do I want to fix that? Like this. Okay. Now I feel like building a proper sour gas boiler for once. Not this one. Oh my god. Ah, yeah. Hey there, Gooba Meow Meow. Why do I feel like I've heard this name before? Maybe it's because of Ayaya. Yeah, why are you flying back? Oh right, because there's some green bits here. Welcome in, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. Hey look, I didn't mix up the day. Here, let's get you in that spot. And that's all CO2. You gotta get down somewhere else. Oh my god. You didn't. This was supposed to be removed. Well, I guess we gotta rebuild that machine. I'm seeing it. Did you see it? Okay, first of all, you use up all the leftover gases inside. What are you lacking? You look weird. Guess you're fine though. I did tell you to nuclear waste and allow out a bottle. Don't we have any stuff bottled? Oh my god. Okay, so that happened. Yes, there's just a random... How much is that? It's not that much. 6 tons of nuclear waste spilling over. We did want to do something with that. But we are not doing anything with that right now. I mean, I don't mind if it's freezing. We're just gonna keep making some extra nuclear waste. I find it to be kind of cute, actually. Not that it has happened. I do want to have a spot to grab that stuff from, though. I'm pretty sure a bottle filler is gonna break, like a leak. And I do want to have a pitcher pump. And then you guys will be, again, hurting yourselves from that. Let's try this one after all. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know. This space is supposed to be filled with nuclear waste as well, I think. Sort of, maybe. I don't really care. Alright, it will allow you to fix up that line. That's just the oil. What's your uptime? 92%. If you were iron, it would probably be better. Here. Get 2 more doors in here, I don't care. Make this into steel with your wood. This one's not gonna do any heat transfer, you're gonna be like this. Okay, you will do heat transfer, but also yet again only barely, because this really doesn't connect to a temp shift plate, at least your steel. Or we can just up your temp. That would probably be simpler. Bring this up to 750. You put stuff out at 777. I mean, yeah, it's probably gonna be fine. You can sweep all of this stuff that is not ultra hot. And of course we are leaking... Wait, did I... Are you gonna leak this forever? Can we see how much is in here, first of all? Contents. Water. What? Not the pipe. Bottle drainer. I can't see your content. We can hear, right? Yes, 60.2 kilos. Somebody remember those numbers. 60 point... Okay, it's down. Not sure it filled up the pipe though. I gotta do a dedicated test if anything. Because if this doesn't lose weight from trying to empty out and dripping, but does cause drips, this would be a power-free source of nuclear waste. I think I've tested this before and there's some reason why this doesn't. Oh my god, why is there no steam in here? There's steam over here. Okay. Okay, I guess. What's your throughput? 2 point whatever kilos? AK, not enough. Yeah, we gotta add more natural gas. Yeah, do that. What's up with you guys? For one, we removed you. Did we get the steel from deconstructing this one? We sure did. I kinda do like how the steam is flowing over there slowly though. How much is the pressure up here? 6 kilos down to 20 grams. Good thing steam turbines don't need power to suck up anything. Okay, this is all looking good though. You guys just need more power. So there's for one. This CO2. You might have to reroute that. You better reroute it through here for sure. So this doesn't block your output. Then we had no more steel. Well, we have one more steel. We do have 2 machines making steel. And we have no automation. Don't use steel for that, thank you. And I think we use steel for a bunch of these wires, which is not supposed to be the case. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick break. Dog is poking me. We'll just go ahead and follow Chip for a moment, and I'll be right back.